Well, hey guys, it's Johnny Cass, and once again, welcome to your Monday morning inspiration, bringing you a little bit of sunshine into your week. Well, last week, my friends, I got the great opportunity to teach my Design Your Life program, and I absolutely loved spending 4 days with a group of amazing people who, well, as the course says, were spending time designing their ultimate life. And I love that program because that program really just ignites our imagination. It ignites and lifts up our spirit, it lifts up our soul. And we had, over 50 people in the room looking at creating their vision, their mission, their purpose, defining what their goals are, and ultimately defining what they wanted for their lives. Now, you and I both know that if we don't define what we want for our lives, then somebody else is going to define it for us. And the interesting thing is that our lives are all born out of our imagination. So for some of us, we're imagining great things in the future, and for some of us, we're imagining not so great things in the future. And one of the key things that we need to begin to really understand is that a life without meaning or work without meaning really doesn't bring us any joy. So the very first thing I want you to start thinking about this week on your Monday morning inspiration is, how are you using your imagination? Or how is your imagination using you? Are you imagining great things for yourself in the future, or are you imagining lousy things in your future? So that's the first thing I want you to start thinking about. When you wake up in the morning and when you picture your life in the future, do you imagine good things happening, or do you only imagine bad things happening? Now, imagination is the first step. The other step is the discipline. Because once you've got the imagination going on, then of course we need to have the discipline to turn those dreams into reality. This is what brings us true joy, the combination of imagination and the combination of discipline to turn that into reality. Because here's what I want to share with you, one final piece for this week. You see, I think that when it comes to really creating and designing the life that you want to, there's a couple of key factors we need to think about. The very first thing is to live with integrity. In other words, to do the things that are important to you. Create your life in the way that you want it. Forge your own path. There's no need to listen to anybody else, but you at night time decide what you really want to do. The other thing is to come from a place of service. Like, life is a series of exchanging solutions and problems, solutions and problems, solutions and problems. How can you serve more people? Then, once you're serving those people, you also want to start thinking about making sure that you enjoy the way in which you serve those people. I mean, there's no point in servicing other people and helping them out if you ain't helping yourself out, right? And then finally, you want to make sure that you commit to excellence. Be excellent in everything that you do. Because if you're not being excellent, then you're accepting mediocrity in your life. And if you're accepting mediocrity in your life, the only person you're doing a disservice to, well, of course, is yourself. So here's what I want to leave you with this week. I want you to go ahead and I want you to imagine your ideal life in 5 years' time. Imagine if you and I jump back into your inbox again in 5 years' time and everything was working perfectly for you. Where would you be? Who would you be hanging out with? How much money would you be doing? What would be giving you great joy, and what would be giving you a great sense of satisfaction? Who are the people that you would be spending time with? Well, that's it from me, Johnny Cass, for this week's Monday morning inspiration. As always, be well and of course, be amazing.